So, folks, we've got Tim Culp, CEO of the Deer Park Chamber of Commerce. And Tim, I understand you guys got several things going on with the chamber. Why don't you tell the audience about that?
Well, you bet, Richard. We've got several things that are starting to take place. It's kind of the time of year that we've come through all of our spring and summer activities, and we start gearing up for the fall. And for us, our largest fundraiser of the year is our golf tournament, and which will be held on October the 17th, Battleground Golf Course here in Deer Park. And as I said, it is our largest fundraiser that we do for the year. But what we like about our golf tournament is the very fact that it really pulls together the business community, both from just small business and our industrial partners as well. And it also opens up the opportunity for some of our just general residents to be able to come out and visit with both of these sides of our business community. And that's pretty exciting. And so it gives an opportunity for more so for probably our smaller businesses, to connect with our industrial partners.
Okay.
And that's pretty exciting.
So where do people find out more information as far as the costs to get registered if they want to, form a team or pay for sponsorships or anything like that?
Man, thanks for asking. That's a great question. They can contact us by calling the chamber office at 281-479-1559. Again, that's 281-479-1559. Or they can go online to the web at www.deerparktexas.org, and they'll be able to find out a lot of information there as well. That's our website. So we would encourage people to look there, and that's where they can find out a lot of information about the golf tournament itself.
Right. So, Tim, do you guys have any fundraising activities coming up?
Richard, we do. We've got a new event, our Young Professionals program, basically, which is our program that is designed specifically for our members 40 years of age or younger. But what they've decided they'd like to do is they would like to deal and work with what we call some of our more seasoned professionals, if you will. And so because of that, what they're wanting to do is they're wanting to raise some funds that would allow us to bring some specific speakers into Deer Park and present them to our membership. And so on October the 3rd, we are going to be hosting a purse bingo night. And so we're going to have 25 very nice signature purses that are going to be up to win in our purse bingo. And so it's a ton of fun. We've taken this from another chamber that's been very successful with. We feel like we're probably going to have about 500 people in attendance. And so tickets are already, people have heard about it, and they're already starting to try to ask about buying tickets. And so those are going to go on sale probably starting in another week or so. And so, again, we'd love to have people call the chamber office to get more information about that event. But it's going to be, it's a new event for us, but we feel like it's going to be very exciting and a lot of fun, and we think we're going to be able to raise some money for the chamber.
Awesome. That's great. I remember in the past you guys did a lot of training and seminars and stuff like that, educational workshops for members. Do you have anything like that coming up?
Man, we do. I tell you what we're looking at right now, we are in the process of putting together several different workshops. One, we've been working very closely with some folks from John Maxwell series that's really been beneficial to a lot of our members. And what we're actually doing is just asking the business community and the general public, if there's a particular subject matter that you would like to hear or like to have discussed or would like us to bring in a speaker, they would call that number that I gave just a few moments ago.
Right.
That's our chamber office number. Call that number and let us know about that. We're in the process of trying to line up some different seminars and workshops for the rest of the year, probably looking at starting late September and then running through the first of the year.
Okay. So what about now, given technology being what it is and everybody's using smartphones and tablets and everything, I'm sure the Chamber's got an app. Do you guys have an app that people can stay in tune with what the Chamber's got going on?
Yeah, we do. We're extremely proud of our mobile app. We've taken probably the last probably 2.5 years to develop this app, working with a company very closely that does app development. And what we wanted to do was we wanted to try to come up with with something that basically anybody that wanted to find out anything about Deer Park had a central location that they could go to,
Okay.
whether it be an event or time, whether it be city information, whether it be chamber information, whether it be school district information, things such as where's the local football, where the Deer Park Deer going to play this week? What's
Right.
the schedule for their football schedule? Our baseball or softball schedule? What events do the city of Deer Park have going on in the park, such as their summer series? And while we realize that it's very easy for anybody to go to any of these individual websites, what we wanted to do is we wanted to create something that was in the palm of your hand. And so not only for information purposes that way, because everybody doesn't remember a particular date or time, and you're sitting there talking to somebody and you say, hey, what time is that event? Well, you can look on your mobile app and look at that. It also gives us an extra opportunity, us being the Deer Park Chamber of Commerce, gives us an extra medium, if you will, to be able to get information out about our events that we host on a regular basis. And then more importantly, those people that are coming into town and visiting, maybe they would need a place to stay or they need a restaurant. And, they've got an opportunity to go to our mobile app and get that information as well. But at the same time, it provides good information on those same subject matters for our local residents.
Okay.
Let me give everybody the location. You can go to your app store, whichever that might be, and you're going to look for That's Deer Park. It is spelled THAT''S, Deer Park. That's Deer Park. So that's the app you're looking for.
So, Tim, for people who don't know what the chamber does, they drive by and they see a building that says Chamber of Commerce. Maybe they're a younger generation or older, or maybe they're new to town and setting up a business, or just in general. Tell people, kind of like give a brief overview of what the chamber does.
Well, it's funny that you asked that, Richard, because I get that asked probably on a daily
I'm
basis.
sure.
because people a lot of times think that we are a part of the city as far as city government is concerned, and it's just not correct. We're not. We're an independent organization. We're a 501c6 organization, and under that charter, we're basically and under that tax code, we're basically charged with the responsibility of promoting business. That's our job. And that can be in a multitude of ways, but it can be from networking events to allow someone to promote their business. It could be from helping someone get financial assistance or putting a business plan together to open a new business. It could also be us having to go down to Austin to testify or to be witness to particular legislation that could be introduced at the Texas Capitol,
Okay.
and also that also holds true for federal issues. We monitor on a regular basis through our Legislative Affairs Committee the different legislation that's being passed both in Austin and at the federal level, and we look at how is that going to affect our local business community and our members. And so what we do on a regular basis is we meet and we discuss these issues, and if we feel like there's an issue that we need to address, then that's what we're charged with going after, and that doesn't always mean it's a negative situation. A lot of times it's a piece of legislation that can be introduced that's positive for business, that can help.
Right.
And so we want to reach out and try to work with those legislatures to get that legislation passed.
Okay. So if people want to become a member, what's involved in becoming a member of the Chamber of Commerce?
Very, very simple. We've got several different due structures that start out. Our base membership is $300 a year, and then it goes up depending on the size of your business and number of employees, and also, more importantly, the different areas of our organization that you want to participate in. So that it may go up in levels or tiers, if you will, of membership. But if somebody wanted to join, they could very simply reach out to us. Again, that phone number 281-479-1559. That's really the best way to get started. Or they can stop by our chamber office. We're located at 120 East 8th Street in Deer Park. We're actually in one end of the JSC Federal Credit Union building. It's kind of the way we tell people where we're located, is where our office is. But again, that's 120 East 8th Street. But you can call, you can walk in. Our doors are always open. If you call, we'll set up a time and an appointment for them to meet with not only myself, but our membership director, Melissa Peters. And we just love to sit down and visit with anyone that might have an interest of being a part of our chamber.
Tim, I appreciate you coming on and telling us what the Deer Park Chamber of Commerce has going on in the community right now.
Richard, I appreciate you. Thank you for this opportunity to visit. Again, we just love our community. We love helping our community. And if I would just simply say, if anybody ever has any issues with something, that's what we're there for. We field all kind of questions on a regular basis. But again, thank you for giving me this opportunity to reach out and let people know about the Deer Park Chamber of Commerce.
Okay. Thanks, Tim.
You bet.